Maido! Hi there, Japan fans. Today's show, we're going to talk about smooth. Present, Master Shimasho. This is the 8th year of the Presentation Japan series podcast, and we are beaming around the world to you from sunny Minato-ku in Tokyo. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, Dale Carnegie Tokyo franchise owner, the president of Dale Carnegie Tokyo Training, and the 3-time best-selling author of Japan Sales Mastery, which is Zaegyo in Japanese, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery, or in Japanese, Anata Present no Tachijin. My other books include Stop Wasting Money on Training, which in Japanese is Training de Okane o Muda ni Suru no wa Yamimashou. And my just released new book is Japan Leadership Mastery, and all are available on Amazon. Through this podcast, I want to help you become a better speaker to be 1, clear, 2, confident, 3, persuasive, 4, highly influential with those around you. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast with your family, friends, and colleagues. We are not being sponsored by Libsyn, but we value your privacy, which is why we have our podcast hosted by Libsyn. Unlike many other hosting organizations, Libsyn have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Here is our daily podcast lineup on Apple Podcasts. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show podcast. Tuesday, the Presentations Japan series, and every second Tuesday, the Business Tachijin no Oshie show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan series, and every second Thursday, the Business Pro Podcast show. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show podcast, and Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. This is episode number 390. Today we're talking about how to give smooth deliveries when presenting in Japan. The Lord Mayor of London covers the whole con-urban spread of Greater London, and the Lord Mayor of the City of London covers 1.12 square kilometres of the financial district with a population of nearly 11,000 people. So it is a bit confusing. Alderman Lord Mayor Professor Michael Mainelli gave a speech to the British Chamber of Commerce recently. I didn't know anything about him, but sitting there listening to him, I immediately noticed how smooth his delivery was. He had good pacing, good voice strength, some appropriate humour, and an engaging manner. He is well educated at Harvard University, Trinity College Dublin, and the London School of Economics. We all know that being well educated and teaching at university are no guarantees of public speaking ability and prowess. In the Lord Mayor's case, he has had a very successful business career as a founder. He is a chartered certified accountant, computer specialist, securities professional, and management consultant. His talk was an amalgamation of capabilities built up across a broad spectrum career. Being highly successful in your career is a great contributor to exuding quiet confidence as a speaker. Often, when we are making our careers, we may be trying a bit too hard, a bit too strident, too loud, too forceful, because we are in a hurry. Bringing these attributes into the speaking world is not a great idea. Professor Mainelli's demeanour was that of a person with good levels of self-awareness and an unhurried manner. That unhurried manner was very convincing. He didn't come across as trying to be persuasive, but was persuasive. I was thinking about that for myself. I am a very high-powered presenter. Well, that is always the feedback I get after my presentation, so I take it at face value. However, Can I learn something here and take a leaf out of his book? Obviously, throughout his career, Professor Mainelli has had numerous opportunities to speak in public, and it shows. What we see today is the accumulation of all of those years of speaking, and it is a very polished example of how to be persuasive. Was he like that at the beginning? I doubt it, because this is a finite skill we develop, not something we are born with. We all benefit from substantial practice of any art. Perhaps speaking opportunities were thrust upon him, and he learned how to become better. I should have asked him, shouldn't I, when I was chatting with him after the talk. I will remember that for the next time I meet someone who is so highly skilled. Find out more. We come back from the break. Our show today is brought to you by our public courses, but we also do custom in-house programs. We do them in Japanese, we do them in English, we do them in our super safe classroom, and we do them live online. The show today is being brought to you by, on the 11th of July, our Dale Carnegie course 3-day version. On the 24th of August, another Dale Carnegie course, this time the 12-week version. Our website is www.dale-carnegie.co.jp. Email me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. If you like learning by watching videos, then we have over 2,300 there for you at Tokyo, Japan, Dale Carnegie TV on YouTube. We release 3 shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, that's the premier business show in Japan, every Monday Tokyo time. Fridays we have the Japan Business Mastery Show, and on Saturdays we release Japan's top business interviews, where I interview leaders from SMEs right up to the corporate captains of industry on one topic, leading in Japan. Now, every second Thursday we release the Business Pro television show. Don't forget to grab my business best-selling books on Japan on Amazon. Japan Sales Mastery, which is Saegyo in Japanese, Japan Business Mastery, and Japan Presentations Mastery, or in Japanese, Anata mo Presen no Tachijin. My other books include Stop Wasting Money on Training, which in Japanese is Training de Okane o Muda ni suru wa yamemashou, and my just released new book is Japan Leadership Mastery, and all are available on Amazon. Welcome back. What can we take away from his example? Firstly, study the art, or do as much speaking as possible and keep adjusting your techniques on the basis of your evolution as a speaker, or even better, do both. This sounds simple, except I ran away from every speaking opportunity until my early 30s. I was terrified of public speaking and would have been one of those people ranking it in surveys ahead of death. You may also be an avoider, like I was. If you want to become competent as a speaker, you have to give talks. It's like trying to teach someone to swim on the deck of the pool. It's a great theory, but nothing happens till you dive into the water and get wet and start swimming around. Grab the slightest chance of speaking in public. Yes, it is terrifying at the start, but it gets less so as your frequency mounts up. Tony Robbins, in one of his books, talks about how he purposely decided to speak as much as possible. He realized that most speakers only get a chance a few times a year, and he could match their annual total experience in just weeks if he got enough speaking spots. He went for it and has turned that speaking facility into a career, business, and massive wealth. Being 9 feet tall probably helped too. Getting proper coaching is also the quickest way to get much better. I have done some public speaking training with different organizations, but nothing has matched the high impact presentations course that we teach. I don't say that to sell training, but as an objective statement. based on my experiences. My broader point is to go get the training. I lost a decade of potential experience and career advancement because I let fear rule me. I didn't engage my brain and say, the way to overcome the fear I have is to get proper training. I was too stupid for that logical consequence of having a problem needing to fix it. Don't be like Greg. I still look for any chance I can get to speak because I know this will help me to keep pushing myself and keep improving. My records tell me I have delivered 558 public speeches so far. Am I satisfied with that? No. I am certain that I can still improve and get a lot better. All I need is a chance to keep polishing and keep improving. I now aim to achieve the Zen-like mind of no mind effortlessness that the Lord Mayor of the City of London displayed in his remarks. What about you? What are you going to do to become competent and comfortable as a speaker? Someone highly persuasive and influential with those around you. Did you get value from today's show? If you did, then share the love around with your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast. Until the next episode, go out there and apply the learnings from today and become a presentations legend amongst your circle. Thank you for joining me, and please tune in next week. Remember, I'm in your corner, your go-to guy for soft skills training in Tokyo, committed to your success here in Nippon.